Friday, everyone. Here we are at the end of the week and we are so looking forward to having you all back in school next week. So today we're not going to start anything new. We're just going to do some number problems to use our number knowledge today, and then we'll be ready to start the next lot of work when we're back in school. So I'm going to leave this one for now. We're going to go straight on to this one. We're going to do this one together. We've got 4-digit cards here, 8, 1, 4 and 9. Now if you don't have digit cards at home, you could just use 4 pieces of paper which you could put numbers in, or post-it notes or anything like that, because then you've got a challenge. What is the smallest 2-digit number you can make? So you need to take 2 of those cards and make the smallest number you can. Well, let's think what we know. Smallest numbers have the lowest amount of 10s in a 2-digit number. So I think it would be a good idea to take the 1 first. And then the next smallest number after that is 4. So I think that 14 is the smallest 2-digit number I can make. What do you think is the largest 2-digit number you could make? Pause the screen and have a think. What's the largest 2-digit number you can make using these 4 digits? Okay, hopefully you did the opposite of what I did. You thought about what the highest digit was. 9, that will go in the 10s, and then the 8 will go in the 1s to give us 98. So 14 was the smallest number we could make, and 98 was the largest number we can make. Right, the next part of the challenge says, can you make 4 different even 2-digit numbers? Well, let's think what we know about even numbers. I'm sure you did when you were back in school with Mrs. Forni, you were doing even numbers. So hopefully you've remembered that of these 4 numbers we have here, there are 2 of them which are even. So those will need to go in the 1s place. Can you remember which ones they are? That's right, 4 and 8 are our even numbers. So they're going to have to go in our 1s positions. So we can then use the 9 and the 1 in the 10s. So one of our numbers is 94. Another one is 18. And then we need to keep the 4 and 8 in the 1s column, but we could switch these over to give us 14 and 98. And those are our 4 2-digit numbers. The last part of our challenge, which is the closest number to 100 you can make? I think we've already answered that, haven't we? Because we found the highest 2-digit number, and that was 98. So 98 is going to be the closest to 100 we can get. Okay, the next challenge is really for you to have a go at on your own, but I'm going to do one example for you. So pick 3-digit cards at random. Okay, so I'm going to pick 3 at random. I've got 5, 2 and 1. How many different 3-digit numbers can you make? Right, let's have a look. Well, I can make 521. I'm going to keep the 5 there and switch these 2 to make 512. I need to have a different number in the hundreds place now. So I'm going to go for 152. Then I'm going to swap those ones over to give me 125. I've had 5 in the hundreds. I've had 1 in the hundreds. So I'm now going to put 2 in the hundreds. That's 215. And then let's swap these 2 round for 251. And those are the 6 3-digit numbers I can make. The next challenge is to put them in order from smallest to largest. So I know that when you look at the size of numbers, you need to look at the hundreds first if we're doing 3 digits. So it's going to be these 2 which are going to come first because they've only got 100. So we've got 100 and 2 10s in that number, 100 and 5 10s in that number. So this one is going to be smallest. So we've got 125, 152, and I'm going to cross them out as I go. Then we've got these numbers that have 200s. They've both got 200s, so we'll look at the 10s. Got 1 10 and 5 10s. So 1 10 is going to be smaller. And then finally, we look at the numbers with 5 in the hundreds column. They've both got 500, so we go to the tens. This has got 2 tens. This number's got 1 10. That's going to be less. So that will be next. So what we've done there is we've written all the numbers in order. The next bit asks you to add together the smallest and the largest number to find the total. Well, we've practiced that a lot, haven't we? So let's have a go at that one. I've already got the smallest and the largest from my ordering. So I'm going to add them together. 5 and 1, 1 is 6 ones. 2 tens and 2 tens is 4 tens. And 100 and 500 is 600. And then the last bit, take away the smallest number from the largest number to calculate the difference. So my largest number, take away my smallest number. Let's have a look. 1 take away 5 I can't do, so I'm going to regroup. 11 take away 5 is 6. 1 10 take away 2 tens, I can't do, so I'm going to regroup. 11 tens take away 2 tens is 9 tens. And then hundreds, 4 hundreds, take away 100 is 396. So you can see what I've done there is I've taken 3-digit cards and I've worked my way through the little challenges. So you can now pause the screen, pick 3 different 3-digit cards and work your way through all of those. Or find the 3-digit numbers, put them into order, add the smallest and largest, and then take the smallest away from the largest. And you can do that as many times as you like. Your task today then, now we've been practicing our arithmetic, is this problem here. I'm going to read the problem for you, then I'm going to ask you to have a go at it. Take 10 cards numbered 0 to 9. Pick 3 cards with a total of 12. That means if you add them together, you make 12. So if I took 0, 1 and 2, the total of those 3 cards would be 0, add 1, add 2, which would be 3. You want to find the 3 cards that you can add together to make 12. There are 10 different ways to make 12 using 3 of these cards. Can you find all 10 different ways? Next, you're going to pick 4 cards that make a total of 12. How many different ways can you do it? And finally, can you pick 5 cards that have a total of 12? Right, there we go. I'm going to leave you with that problem then, and I'm going to say have a wonderful weekend, and we're really looking forward to seeing you in school next week. I'll see you then.